Please, mute yourself. Minaji, could you just mute yourself? You don't mind. Nabnita need to put her back on again. Let's Gyan Mudra again. Let's start with the Om sign 3 times. Still keeping eyes closed in Gyan Mudra. For 1 minute, we do Bhastrika with fishing mudra and meditation on third eye, or the GB24 governor vessel point, which reduces stress, or follow your breath, whichever way feels you comfortable with. We do that for 1 minute. And relax. Take both hands up in there, rub them together. And what I find looking at Baba Ramdev's practice of what he told us to do, exercise, asana, doesn't matter what illness you have, all those asanas are exactly packaged rightly so. Like Surya Namaskar, jogging, all the back problem, back pain, and then you have for weight loss, Nokasan, Mandukasan, all these things, the way he's planned it, all helps to kind of improve your health. So now, first we're going to focus on all the exercise. Hopefully you will join in and learn. And also, it's all in this book as well. If you follow that book, if you don't have it, please, you can buy one. And this will give you all the exercise Nabnita is going to do shortly now. You can do it with her. And if you're just eaten, still you can practice some of them. Just be careful, listen to your body. Your body is your asset, your liability, very important. I don't want you to hurt yourself. So Nabnita ji, please you take over now. I'll take myself out of the limelight. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, sorry. Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah. What I'm saying is, so is it okay if I just do some basic warm-up before because we did the yogic jogging in the morning. Yeah. So I'm not going to go through all the 12 or 13 or 14 yogic jogging steps that we have. Yeah. So that
also somebody's asking me just Nabnita about the acupressure. Yes, we'll do that once the exercise is finished. Then I'll be doing the acupressure and using all the tools as well. And also then we do pranayam with different mudra for allergy and asthma. This is the package for today. So just people are kind of asking us, so I'll just let you know. Sorry to jump in. Thank you. Take over now.
Yeah. Okay. So first is we are just going to warm up the hands, legs, and knees and the hip. So I'm not just telling you before and not following all the 12 yogic jogging, just to warm up a little bit before we start Surya Namaskar, because we need to do quite a lot of bending on every side, right? So for that, first bring your hands on your hip and then bring one leg up. I think because I don't have my hall, the lay room has bit of restriction. So do let me know if I'm not visible enough. So first we bring one leg up at a time, and if that is difficult, just keep it close to the floor and rotate the foot. Yeah, few times, clockwise, anti-clockwise.
I mean, what's this? This is for your energy.
So I can't hear.
No, it's a complete exercise for everything. It's allergy, but promoting overall health.
Okay. And then other leg, bring it forward, rotate the foot. And again, do it with deep, long breathing, deep, long breathe out. It doesn't matter which way you breathe in, which way you breathe out. Just do deep, long breathing, deep, long breathe out. And now bring it down. And now just fold one leg at a time, just to give it a bit of stretch. So that Surya Namaskar, you kind of don't just start suddenly and then you get hurt. Just to give a bit of stretch before Surya Namaskar. And now if you can rotate your hands, one hand at a time, just rotate few times, again with deep, long breathing, deep, long breathe out. I think the screen is, yeah. And other side. Hope your noses, nostrils are clear enough. So deep, long breathing, deep, long breathe out. You should be able to hear, and few other way around. And we want to warm up the knees, which is part of our yogic jogging, but I kind of do it as a compulsory warm up. And rotate few times clockwise, anti-clockwise. And other way around. And relax. And also hip warm up, hip rotation. Deep, long breathing, deep, long breathe out again. Another way around. And relax. And now we'll do Surya Namaskar. And we'll do 4 rounds of Surya Namaskar. That means 2 complete sets. So when I say set, it means first how I do is I do the working out using the right leg more on one side, then the another cycle I will be doing more with the left. So that way I just make a set. So that way we'll do 2 sets. So first one is turn your hands in Namaste Mudra for Surya Namaskar. Now deep, long breathing. Take your hands all the way up. Now you can bend backwards if your body can take it, but be careful if you have heart problem, high BP or any kind of dizziness problem, don't bend. Keep your body straight. Now push your bottom behind and start breathing out as you keep your hands straight and keep going down. As you keep breathing out gently. Now be mindful about your lower back. Go down only as much as your body can take. Completely breathe out as your head is completely kind of looking down. Now use your palms to reach out to the floor, little bit away from your body, and step backward using the right leg. This I mean that I work with right leg first, for one cycle and then the left leg in the next cycle. So right leg at the back. Now here 2 types of poses I recommend. You could keep your left thigh parallel to the ground and look forward, or some people find it hard, then they can sit down. And in this case, if your neck can allow without any neck pain and spondylitis, you look up by stretching your neck. And now as you start breathing out, take the left leg back. You're going to make that tall mountain pose where feet and palms completely touching the floor, head down, looking at your belly button. Completely breathe out in this pose. Now this is the step that is not in the book, but I added this because, and I have seen in few other places, this kind of helps to slowly transition into the cobra pose without making much, making it very difficult. So go up, so sit in Vajrasan, take your hand all the way up. But if you find that this step you don't want to do it, then you can skip this step. This is just one small step in between. After the Parvatasana or the head down looking at the belly button, then straight away you can do Bhujangasana before, not Bhujangasana, lying down and then Bhujangasana. But this is just one extra step. Sit in Vajrasana and you make the child pose. Breathe out, head down, hands stretch forward. Now this is the step we have. Now bring the chest and chin down to the floor, bottom sticking upward, and slowly push your legs behind. Start breathing in. Engage your core muscle, which is squeezing your bottom muscle, and gently bring yourself up as much as your body can take. And again, if your neck can manage, then stretch your neck and look all the way up. Now start breathing out, bring yourself up on the knees and slowly again go back to mountain pose. As you completely breathe out, make the mountain pose. And now start breathing out in slowly again and step forward using the right leg. And again, you could stay up, look forward, or you could sit down and look up if you can manage. Now start breathing out as you bring your left leg beside your right leg, palms touching the feet, head down, completely breathe out in this pose. And again, start breathing in as you take your hand all the way up and make the Namaste Mudra. Okay, so we'll make another cycle again using the left leg. So let's go again. Deep long breathe in, hands all the way up. And now start breathing out as you push your bottom behind. The reason behind pushing the bottom behind is it helps us to prevent any kind of back, more stress on the back. So we want to make our back relaxed as we are doing still. So keep going down. As you breathe out, go down as much as you could manage. And now reach out to the floor using your palms and step backwards using your left leg this time. Breathe in, look up, sit down, or you could stay up and look forward. And as you start breathing out, take your right leg back, make the mountain pose. And now bend your knees down, do the child pose if you can. Otherwise, straight away you can shuffle and bring your chest and chin down and bottom upwards. And slowly push your leg behind and come up in cobra pose. And now again from cobra pose, you are going to make the mountain pose. And this time again, as you start breathing in, bring your left leg forward. Deep long breathing. You could stay up like this or sit down and stretching your neck and looking all the way up. And as you breathe out, now this time bring your right leg beside your left leg, hands touching the feet if you can, head down, completely breathe out in this pose. And as you start breathing in, take your hands all the way up and join hands. And now this time I will just do like a bit quicker because very slowly I demonstrated. Okay, so let's do it. Namaste Mudra. 1, take your hands all the way up. 2, breathe, keep breathing out. Go all the way down as much as you can take. 2, 3, step backwards using your right leg, looking straight or looking all the way up. Now 4, take your left leg back, breathe out, make mountain pose. 5, bend your knees down, breathe in. As you breathe out, make the child pose, go all the way down. 6, shuffle forward, start breathing in, bring your chest and chin down. And as you breathe in, push your legs backward, come up in cobra pose. And now breathe out, make the mountain pose. Breathe in, bring the right leg forward, look up or look straight. Breathe out, bring your left leg beside your right leg, head down. And breathe in and take your hand all the way up and back to Namaste. And just one more cycle just to finish the set. Breathe in, go all the way up using your hands. Now start breathing out. Keep taking your hands down, all the way down as much as you could manage. Now reach out to the floor using your palms. Step backwards using your left leg as you breathe out, breathe in. Now as you breathe out, take your right leg back. Head down, make the mountain pose. Start breathing in as you bend your knees down. Make the child pose, but as I said, you can skip this pose. If you are not used to, you don't want to confuse yourself. Head down. And now as you start breathing in, bring your chest and chin down, bottom sticking upwards, and start breathing, keep breathing in. Push your legs behind, come up in cobra pose gently. And again, start breathing out as you make the mountain pose. And breathe in, bring your left leg forward. And breathe out, bring your right leg beside the left leg, palms touching the feet. And breathe in, come up and relax. And as we are finishing now, just bring the hands by your side and relax. And now we are going to do a few asanas, and at any point of time, even if I don't mention it, please do make sure to do some deep long breathing like this. And breathe out by opening O shape with your lips, or just by opening your mouth longer than you're breathing in. That itself will bring immediate relaxation. Okay. Okay. Now we will do few asanas that is there. I'm going to do exactly as per it is it is there in the sequence. So first I'm going to do Tadasana. Okay, so Tadasana is interlock your fingers, keep it on your head, and we are going to come up on our toes as we take our hands all the way up, but flip it to face the ceiling. Okay, so right, let's go 1 and look far so that you can balance better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out, come down. Hands back on the head. We'll just repeat one more time. Deep long breathing. Come up on the toes and hands palms facing the ceiling. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe out and bring yourself down. I think I could hear some sound. Okay, and next one will be the Tiryak Tadasana. So we will be interlocking and then flipping it over, keep it stretched all the way up, but we're going to do sidewise bending. So for that, if you can spread out your legs better, that gives better balance. And then breathe, as you breathe out, bend on one side at a time, okay? And relax. Next, we'll do Kati Chakrasana. So which means we are going to turn side to side. So what will happen is when we turn on the left side, bring the right palm on the left shoulder and then take the other hand on the back. So let's do that. And we turn when we breathe out. And relax. And the next one is bring your hands forward and we are going to just turn side to side, keeping the hands straight in front of us like that. This is another way of Kati Chakrasana. Kati means your kamar. or your hip. So you are just twisting your hip. And next we are going to do Konasana. So for that, you can spread your hands first. As we breathe out, we touch and spread your legs nicely to give you better balance. And we touch the opposite toes. As we breathe out, touch the opposite toes. You can come up completely and spread your hands like this, or you can just keep switching as you are down. So, but take it as per your body, whatever your body allows. So let's go. Or you could just do that. Make sure not to look down. You have to look at the hand, which is kind of going up as you touch the opposite toe.
I'll tell you the worst, I told you. I'll tell you the cowboy. It's free cinematic kids. What for come up you want to
I think somebody speaker was unmuted. And next we are going to do the Trikonasana. Trikonasana is spread your hands again, then you are going to slide on one side at a time and bring the other hand kind of close to your ear, close to your head. Okay, so let's do that again. Same thing, breathe out as you go on one side. And carry on doing few times. And relax. And next one is Pada Hastasana, which we do as part of Surya Namaskar again. But here I want to emphasize on pushing your bottom behind to reduce the stress on the lower back. So hands up as you breathe in. And when you are about to go down while breathing out, so push your bottom behind first. Now start breathing out and keep going down. That will help you to go down better without putting a lot of pressure on your lower back. And we'll just repeat one more time. Breathe in, come up. And push your bottom behind. Now start breathing out. And go down. And breathe in and come up and relax. Okay. Next is Garudasana. Garudasana ideally should be curling around, but I know it will be quite tricky at this age, and some of us have got little stiff legs now. So we can at maximum try our maximum, but hand definitely we can manage. So bring your right hand from the front, curl around your left hand and join the palms. And for the legs, just bring it forward and just cross it over. So that is how we can do the Garudasana. Okay. So this is Garudasana. And kind of hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. And now bring the left hand from the front and curl around and join the palms. And same thing, the left leg from the front, curl around the right, and then hold them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. And next we are going to try the Ustrasana, but Ustrasana has bit of restriction because you have to hang your head. So in that case, as I said, I was demonstrating yesterday, if you kind of tend to suffer from high BP, heart problem, or vertigo, where you tend to be dizzy, and probably may not be best to try for you. So, but if you, by all means, if you know your body, you want to try, please do try. So for that, you have to come up on your knee and bring both the palms kind of at the middle of your lower back, and then push your lower back first. Open your chest nicely like this. Your shoulders should be really rolled backwards and your lower back pushed forward. And now your your head should be hung like this, and hold that pose for say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you have practiced before and you know that you're confident, then even Purna Ustrasana can be done, where one hand at a time can be taken at the back and grab hold of the heel, but lower back should be kept, should be pushed forward all the time to make sure your head is not crossing the boundary of the legs. And your chest is nicely open. And as you are ready to come up, you bring one hand at a time and sit down, because after this immediately you have to do the counter pose, which is child pose. Otherwise you might be left with some kind of pain. It is always good to do when we especially do kind of intense bending, then it's always advisable to do the counter pose immediately. The counter pose is child pose, so take your hand all the way up and then breathe out. When you breathe in, you take your hand up. Start breathing out as you gently go down and bring your head all the way down to the floor. Hands stretched all the way forward. And relax into this pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And gently bring yourself up and relax. Next, I'm going to do the Gomukhasana. So which is as exactly, I'm going by the sequence today. That's why I'm looking into the book so that I follow exact sequence. Next is Gomukhasana. For that, bring one leg on the top. That means if I'm bringing my right leg at the top, then my right hand goes from the top. And you can do as much as you can manage, but I'm just showing how ideally it should look like. The name itself, Gomukhasana, means cow face. So one knee facing exactly the other knee on top of each other. Now right leg at the top means right hand from the top and other hand from the bottom. They will kind of make a hook at the back like this. So it's like this. Okay. But if this is difficult, the alternative is you can have any kind of belt or any piece of cloth. Okay. So the hand which goes from the top can hold the cloth. The other hand can try to grab hold of the cloth. If you can't, if you find it really hard to grab hold of the other palm, this is an alternative, because this is really good for even your hearts, your arteries as well. This helps in opening the rib cage also nicely. Right, now we can swap to the other side. So that means I'm going to bring my left leg on the top and left hand goes from the top, right hand goes from the bottom, and we sit tall. And nowadays we do even Kapalbhati in these poses because it kind of doubles up the benefit. So this is Gomukhasana. Next, we are going to show the Vakrasana. For Vakrasana, you are going to spread one leg and I kind of cross it over to make that twisting even better. So I've stretched my left leg. Right leg is vertically up, crossed over the right leg, left leg. Because my right leg is up, my left hand is going to cross over. I'm going to twist my body towards the right side and look behind. And we do Kapalbhati in this pose quite a lot. So all these are kind of good for diabetes, any kind of, your stomach related issues. And then we are going to relax and swap over. Try the other way around. And relax. Okay. The next pose that we are going to do is Paschimottanasana, which we normally do after Chakrasana, because this is exactly opposite way of bending, but we will do Chakrasana a little bit later. So let's do Paschimottanasana. So for that, bring your legs in front of you, put them together, take both of your hands up with breathing, and breathe out, pull your stomach in, and again take it as per your body, only as much as your lower back and your back can allow. Touch the toes, and then if you want to challenge yourself, you can go all the way down to the knees and bring your elbows as much down as possible. And then come up again. I'm just repeating just one more time. Breathe out, pull your stomach in, and put the toes again. Again, you can go all the way down to the knees. Again. And come up by breathing in, and bring your hands by your side and relax. Okay, happy with that? Now, if you need to again catch up with any breathing rhythm, make sure to Do deep long breathing, deep long breathe out. Now we'll do some back exercises. For that first one, we'll do is lying on the tummy. So if you need to set up your mat, please do. And lying, safest way of lying is always sidewise, and then bring yourself on the tummy or on the back, whichever you want to do first. And we'll start with the lying on tummy first. The first one that we want to start with is Makarasana. So bring your palms together and your elbows together. Tuck your chin between the palms. And then whenever you are ready, hold one leg at a time, close to your bottoms. Drop it kind of close to your bottoms. And again with deep long breathing, deep long breathing. And if your lower back can, I'll take the comfortably can do, then bring both the legs together, bring both the feet together, and then drop it together close to your bottom. Get the feet should be kind of facing the bottoms as much as possible, facing your body as much as possible. And now we'll do 4 variations of Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. The first one I want to do is bring your palms by the side of your chest. Okay, and deep long breathing. Squeeze your bottom muscle to reduce pressure on your lower back and gently bring yourself up as you keep breathing in. And if your neck can allow, without any neck pain and spondylitis, you can stretch your neck all the way up and look up. It also, this is one of the poses that is recommended for, especially for hypothyroidism. It kind of helps the thyroid, activate the thyroid glands when you stretch your neck all the way up. And if you had been holding your breath, start breathing out and calm down. And the next variation is the Sphinx pose. That means you are going to keep your hands like this. You're going to come up just by squeezing your bottom muscle. And this is the pose, easy one. Now, if some of you are able to lift your hands, that is also another way. So one way is this: squeeze your bottom and just bring your shoulder and head up. This is the easier one. Without lifting your hand, your elbows are still on the floor. And now, again, if you can go down and breathe in again, and if you can lift your hand now, because the reason I showed the easy one first, because that is something you should be comfortable before you try to do this. Okay. And bring yourself down as you breathe out. Now we'll do the Purna Bhujangasana. That is this pose, right palm on top of the left palm. Deep, and now this time your legs are together anyway. Deep long breathe in. Again, bring yourself up. But keep your bottom muscle squeezed to give you more strength around your lower back. And again, neck stretching if possible. Hold it to relax into this pose for a few seconds. And gently bring yourself down as you breathe out if you have been holding breath. But holding breath at the top is not necessary because of some health condition. It might be difficult to hold the breath. So that's why I don't recommend holding breath, but if you can, hold the breath. And that is when you breathe out and calm down. Okay, otherwise generally just come down. And next I'm going to show Tiryak Bhujangasana, which is for that. Bring your palms by your side again and split the legs at the back kind of in the V shape. And now again, deep long breathing. Bring yourself up as much as you can manage. And then turn yourself to look over the right shoulder and see if you can look at the left heel. But again, be mindful about your neck as much as only your neck can take it. And now bring yourself down gently. Breathe out. And we'll repeat the same on the other side. So breathe in, come up. And now twist yourself. Twist your shoulder, twist your neck. Look over your left shoulder and see if you can see right heel. And hold that pose for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, and gently bring yourself down and relax. After Bhujangasana, it is a good idea to just rest your forehead on top. So bring one palm on top of the other, right on the left, and bring your forehead on top of the palms, and just give yourself a few seconds before we start something else. And now we are going to practice Salbhasan, which is another excellent one for back exercises. Just going to lower my camera a little bit. Okay, so for Salbhasan, I kind of tend to make tight fists, and I like holding Adi Mudra. If we are making tight fist, why not Adi Mudra? So thumb inside and close it using another finger stuck underneath both the thighs, chin down, and bring one leg up at a time with deep long breathing, breathe out, keeping them straight. And relax. Now bring one fist in the on top of the back, kind of where your middle part of your lower back is. The other hand, you are going to bring it up like superhero, and the opposite leg is also lifted up. And then you are going to do deep long breathing and bring your shoulder and head up and hold this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax as you breathe out. And then swap the hands and the leg. Again, deep long breathing and hold this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. As you relax, now this time you have to grab hold of one hand's wrist with the other hand, other palm, and now push it behind so that your shoulder and head lifts up with the push. Breathe in, and now here, if you can manage, join the legs together, and you can bring both the legs up as well. And stretch your neck if you can to look all the way up. And hold this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now, here again, you can just give yourself a few seconds before we swap over to our back. Or actually, bow pose, that is bow pose. I think I should quickly show the bow pose as well. So if you have the existing neck pain, back pain, or any kind of spondylitis, please do not try the bow pose. I'm going to demonstrate, but if you are otherwise okay, your back is fine, please do try bow pose if you can. So for that, fold your legs and grab hold of the ankles, and now use the leg strength, push the hands behind so that you'll see that your upper body part and your legs both lift up with that force. Okay, as much as possible, kind of your abdominal area is on the floor. Okay, so your stomach is kind of touching the floor, and if your neck can allow, stretch your neck, look up, and hold this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gently bring yourself down as you breathe out and relax. Now here you can catch up with one breathing, breathe out, because I need to show you the counter pose on the other side. Then we'll do the exercises lying on the back, and then we do the shavasana. Okay, so catch up with 1 or 2 breathe in, breathe outs if you need to. And if you are ready, then gently roll on to your side and then come up on your back. I might have to shift. Okay. Now on the back, first thing I want to do is Nokasan, because that's the counter pose of Dhanurasana. And for Nokasan, the way I recommend doing is you have to first join the legs together and then bring it up with breathing, kind of at 30-degree angle. And now you breathe out And bring your shoulder and head up as much as you can manage. And then straighten your hands and reach out to your legs. And hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And gently drop your legs first. Then bring your head and shoulder down and leave your hands. And catch up with again couple of breathe in, breathe outs because this is a little bit tricky. Before we start something else, just catch up with couple of breathing breathers. And if you are ready now, we will go to Markatasana now. Okay. On Markatasana, spread your arms now like T shape or bird's wings. Fold your legs. Keep the knees and the ankles glued together. And we'll do deep long breathing first. As you start breathing out, drop the knees and ankles together as much as keep them together. On the right side, turn your head to the left side and relax into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, as you do deep long breathing, head to the center, knees to the center. Now start breathing out and drop the knees on the left side and head to the right side. And relax into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep long breathing, bring the knees to the center, head to the center, and relax. As you relax, leave the hands as it is. Knees, we are going to separate it because this is second variation of Markatasana. That was the first one we did just now. Spread your legs, which is wider than your shoulder width, and we'll drop them again the same way. So deep long breathing. And as you start breathing out, drop the knees on the right side. This time the right knee goes straight on the floor, but the left knee kind of lands on the right ankle, and turn your head to look on the other side and relax into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep long breathe in again, bring the knees and head to the center. As you breathe out, again drop the knees on the left side and head to the right side and relax into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep long breathe in, bring the knees to the center and head to the center and relax. Now straight, keep your hands as it is. We are going for third variation of Markatasana. Straighten your legs and start lifting your right leg with breathing. And as you drop it on the left side, now if you have been practicing for long, you might be able to bring the right foot right on top of the left palm, or if you can't do that, just drop it anywhere on the left side as you breathe out. Turn your head on the other side and relax into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you breathe in again, lift your leg, and as you breathe out, bring it completely down to the floor. Now we'll repeat the same on the other side. So lift your left leg with breathing. And as you start breathing out, left leg all the way down to the floor. On the palm, right palm if possible. Turn on the left side, turn your head on the left side and relax into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take that left leg back with breathing and breathe out as you completely bring it down and relax. Now I would request you to bring your palms underneath your lower back, and remember, I'm not mentioning to catch up with breathing, breathe out in between, but you should do that by all means in case you're out of breath or you feel tired. Okay, so now bring your palms under the lower back, straighten both the legs, and we are going to lift one leg up at a time with breathing, breathe out. Okay. This is called Uttan Padasana. Now, some of you, I don't know who can do it, but if you are comfortable, I just want to demonstrate. If you're comfortable, you can even bring 2 legs up at a time. Okay. Like this, and relax. And now we want to do one leg circling at a time, which is called Pada Brittasana, which is very good for your hip and stomach fat loss, and also helps in building your leg stamina as well. So let's start with right leg. First clockwise 5 times with breathe in, breathe out, and the other way down. And anti-clockwise. And relax. And now we'll do the same with the left. So clockwise first. And anti-clockwise. And bring it down and relax. Now I want to show the Chakrasan, Sarvangasan, and Halasan. Not going for both legs together circling, but if you're comfortable, please do practice. So first, let me go for Sarvangasan from here. The step for Sarvangasan would be, I have to take my palms out of my lower back. I'm going to fold my legs first and then slowly straighten the legs up. So the alternative pose for Sarvangasana, who cannot lift it so much high, you can keep a pillow here to lift your bottom higher than your head level and keep the legs up. But if you're able to do Sarvangasana, now for Sarvangasana, you should be having your back quite, flexible, and you should trust your back. In case you think you cannot trust your back and neck, please don't try. But if you know your body, please do try. So fold your legs like this, straighten legs up, and now start pushing your legs all the way up as much as you can, and then support your back using your palms, and your elbow is also supporting. Oh my, I've gone out of the camera range. Sorry about that. And now from here, when you come down, fold your leg like this, and take the legs at the back. That becomes halasana or plow pose. Okay, it goes all the way back. And gently, as you're ready to bring it back, let me go down a little bit to show the halasana properly how it goes. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, you can even practice Ardha Halasana if you like, where you can just keep your legs straight, and then as you breathe out, now breathing out helps to bring it, and when you want to take it back, so breathe out and then bring it like this. If you are just able to do this, that becomes Ardha Halasana, and when you are able to take it all the way back, then it becomes Purna Halasana. Okay, and bring it down and okay. And now Chakrasana will be like I showed in the morning. You fold your legs, and then one hand at a time you fold it backwards like this by the side of your head. And first you are going to lift your bottom up, and slowly you are going to bring your head, crown of your head touching the floor. And as you think you are kind of stabilized, you're going to use your palm strength to lift your head up, and then you hold that pose. Okay? And as you think you're ready to come down, you are again going to bring your crown down to the floor first. Push your heads behind, and then gently bring your back down. Spread your leg and leave it. We need to do Paschimottanasana or child pose after this, but I want to show a few more lying on the back, so that's why I'm not going for it now. So next thing I want to show is Pavan Muktasana. So fold one knee at a time. So interlock your fingers, fold your right knee, and then hug it close to your chest as you breathe out. Now, if you do not have any neck pain or spondylitis, then bring, and you are comfortable to lift your head, bring your head forward, see if you can touch your nose on the knee, and hold it. This is called wind releasing pose. Takes away all the trapped winding from your body, bad wind. Okay, and then Release the right knee. Bring your left knee forward and then hug it close to your chest using your interlocked palms. And again, bring your head forward, touch the nose on the knee if you can, and hold it for say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you have any shoulder or neck pain, just hugging the knee itself gives a lot of benefit. Do not need to lift your neck. And if you are able to do the Purna Pavan Muktasan, then hug both the knees close to your chest. But before we do Purna Pavan Muktasan, you can rotate few times. That itself gives good massage to your lower back and at the same time helps in relieving the wind from your stomach and from any joint that must have, trapped wind and giving you joint pain. And now if you have the neck which is, not having any spondylitis or any pain, then bring it forward again, bring it close to your knees and hold it for some time. And bring your head down and relax. Now I want to show the cycling, which is Dichakrikasana. So for that, bring the palms under the lower back. And the way I recommend doing cycling is you kind of start with one leg at a time. Some people like to do two legs together. I don't know. So take it as you want. But always start by one leg at a time to warm up and then switch to two legs. But when you fold, make sure to fold it all the way up to your chest if you can. And then straighten all the way forward, not doing it in the air. So do it with deep, long breathing, breathe out. And other way around. And now if you want to switch to two legs together, if you want to, you can always carry on with one leg at a time, not a problem. And other way around. And relax. When you relax, catch up with a couple of breathe in, breathe out, take your hands out of your lower back, keep your legs folded though. 2 more back stretches and we will be done with all the back exercises. Okay, so bring your hands by your side. And there are 2 ways we can either do Kandharasana or we can do Setu Bandhasan. So, but you will find in Google there the names are interchangeably used everywhere. So for me, this is Kandharasana where I grab hold of the ankles, which kind of helps me to keep the legs closer to the thighs. And then as you squeeze your bottom muscle, deep long breathing, you bring your bottom off the floor and now hold it for a few seconds. You can stay in normal breathing, breathe out. And Swamiji even does Kapalbhati in this pose. And gently, as you are ready to bring yourself down, very gently bring your back down. Now, Setu Bandhasan way will be the keeping the palms by the side, and you just bring your back and the bottom of the floor. Again, engaging this, squeezing the bottom muscle and thigh muscle helps to give you more core strength. And then gently bring yourself down. Last but not the least is very good and relaxing for Kati Uttanasana. For that, you are going to use the elbow strength and the bottom muscle strength. And also we will be using the, the crown of our head strength as well. So for that, we are just going to make an arch using our back. So deep, long breathing, use your elbows to push your back off the floor. And then see if you can bring the crown of your head touching the floor like that. And this gives very good relaxation to your lower back and your whole spine actually. Even when you have kind of very bad lower back, this helps to relax your lower back a lot. And as you want to come down, make sure to slide your head backwards. That itself will help you to gently bring your back on the floor. And now it's time to do Shavasana. Just leave yourself completely relaxed. Legs kind of on one foot apart, hands away from your body. Eyes closed. Closing your eyes helps to avoid any distractions. Just bringing your mind completely in the present moment. Not thinking about worried about the past, not worried about the future. Just living in the present moment and keeping a smile on. Just observe your own breathing, breathe out, and feel the relaxing message coming from all parts of your body. And that feeling itself kind of helps you to feel relaxed inside out. As you feel relaxed, there is a I kind of tend to imagine a ball of energy massaging all parts of our body, giving us relaxation. All this relaxing message from all parts of our body is going to roll over all the energy centers or chakras to make sure they have got the message that all parts are feeling happy and in turn making them feel happy, healthy. And all the happy messages from all the chakras goes all the way up through the energy circle and reaches the Sahasra chakra, crown chakra. When crown chakra gets the message, because he's the boss of the whole nervous system, we make sure that message trickles down to all our system to, give the energy to the cells and body and muscles at the same time, give you the relaxation that you need for to connect your mind, your soul with your body, making you feel happy, healthy inside. So with that, let's rub our palms together, take it all the way up. Rub your palms, keep them on your eyes, and feel the warmth, the tranquility, at the same time the peace, the relaxation. And just give yourself a few seconds of quiet moment. And if you're happy to rise up, then you roll yourself over to the side. Use your palms to bring yourself up. And whatever sitting pose you prefer, just back to your sitting pose. I kind of prefer to sit in Baddha Konasana after I rise up and then just give myself a few seconds again. And relax. I think I let Sarvanji take over now.
Okay, that was excellent. Well done. That's everything she done there is in this book. Tells you how to do it, all the benefit, health and safety, and also your acupressure, mudra, naturopathy, balanced living, everything on it. So really, if you don't have the book, please acquire the book. It's good. Just now they're doing a special offer, £10. I have them as well. I can sell them at £10, including postage as well. Not trying to sell stuff, but now we're going to, and also only person, and that was excellent, Nabnita ji. I'm sure, and only person kept up with you was Mani ji. Mani Mistri is the class to you, well done. She went through, done 99% of all the exercise you've done. And rest of the thing is, sometimes evening time is difficult. Some people just have eaten, so they were just watching it rather than doing it. But at least they know we have a good team. We know exactly what to do. We have all the information in the books as well and everything else. So anyway, you need any help anytime at all. But best time to do yoga probably the first thing in the morning after your bowel movement and do your brushing your teeth, jal neti and all that nasal passage and in the early morning. That's the best time to do it. To exercise all the purpose is to exercise your internal organ, and that's what. And this exercise, you don't have to do all the exercise. You create your own package, what suits you, and that's what you do. My battery's going down again. I need to charge my battery. Sorry, just let me put the charger in. Right. So now I'm going to talk about, let me put myself, I'll take money out as well there. So obviously you can see better. Let's fan out. We can talk about acupressure first to start with. A lot of people have a stuffy nose, sinus problem, block. I'll show you within a couple of minutes to how to get rid of sinus problem. We can use the pain gun electric glue as well, but if you don't have it, doesn't matter. We'll do it just first manually, how to do it. Very first point is the third eye, which is just between the palm of the hand there. This is the acupressure point GB24, governor vessel point 24. It's often called the third eye because it's located between the two eyebrows. The single acupressure point helps to relieve stuffy or running nose, sinus, headache, and so on. So take your glasses off, you're wearing glasses, and just tap it with the finger like this. Or you can press it hard and keep it there for 10 seconds. Breathing in and out. And relax. Next is the, if you take the two finger like this, under the cheekbone there, the cheekbone, press it hard. You can press, you can feel them, and breathe in, you can feel the drainage, it'll drain the whole system, right? Next is govern vessel point 26, which is the point just below the nose, middle of your lip there. Press it there, and you can tap it for 10 seconds. Sorry. Next, I want you to do is put your left hand, pull your nose one way, and use the thumb to use the press and press this other way as much as you can. You can feel the whole drainage system working. Next, to the other way, to the right side, and use the thumb to go other way. And last, not the least, hold your nose, pick it, take up. I think Nabnita did this morning as well. You go up, look up the ceiling, and hold the breath for as long as you can. But if you can't hold, release it and come down. You'll feel the whole lighter. Your sinus system, everything will drain away. You do that once more, tap it. Hold it for as long as you can. And release it if you can. This can be done as often as possible. And all these problems also affects your hearing as well, like bell ringing in the ear, because they're all connected. Remember, this morning we did the biggest exercise, all that. These all will help. But this acupressure will help to drain the system and prevents of or any problem with your hearing as well. Very important. Next is you take your earlobe and not just pull out the way, pull up the way. You can feel the drainage cleaning up just by doing that. Out and up like this. You do that for 10 times. And relax. Next, take your thumb, pop into your earlobe. You can hear, as you do that, you hear the ear popping. Now, what I want you to do now is add the two things together. When you put in, open your mouth. Like when you do then.
You mean putting right inside?
No, not in, just closing like a cap, like a corkscrew, covering the, so you hear the.
Can we have your side
you
view?
you hear the suction, you hear the popping out here.
Okay.
It's draining the whole system down. Prevention of a lot of different things. Another point is like you do in the flight, you tap here and you try to blow air out of your nose, but not too strongly, just be careful. That helps to pop the air out. And relax. Once more. And last day, if you look at the back of the ear, this point, put your both thumb there and massaging it back and forward like that. And I said to you, it's very important to get the lymphatic system out of the system. So it's good to, lymphatic system is on the surface.
Sanjay Bevar આવે છે 5:45 to no 5:45 6:45.
Sarvanji, unmute yourself. I had to mute everyone.
No, we don't, just you can go to individually and do it as well. Doesn't matter, that's okay, no problem. So what I'm saying is, what you're doing, take your forefinger there, don't press it too hard, just on the surface, just gently. That take the lymph fluid out of the system. Just take across there. And then you press your nose point here, acupressure point for sinus problem, in the middle, and the side of this is large intestine point. Pressing it there. And then you dropping your massage. Take everything into the behind the ear. And then you do that very well. And when everything comes out, you go across the ear and you go across and bring it across down to your drainage system. And relax. So that was a kind of quick way of releasing sinus problem and can hear from it. Now we'll go on to the acupressure point. I said to you, there's a lot of meridian, 6 meridian on left side, 6 on right side, and one is the governor vessel goes from here to third eye, to crown chakra, to the spine, to the back passage, and the conception vessel from the back passage coming all the way middle to this point. This is the complete cycle. They are the energy channel. In medical science, they don't believe in it. Energy channel, energy need to be flow freely. If there's any blockage, it creates a health problem. And that's very important. So really you have to clear those things. So first one for the sinus problem is, or the allergy, hay fever, and so it's large intestine, Li20. It's point of fine on the face on both sides of the base of the nose, just there, just pressing it. And also if you have the gun, you can put the setting to 1 or 2. And if you're doing yourself, you're going to do 1 point at a time. Yeah. And if somebody else is doing it to you, then you can put there and put the finger onto like that. So you're doing both points at the same time. Otherwise, just use the hand, rubber, or tap it. And pressure rubber like that. That is self. Only thing on the face, the current is quite strong. So do the setting to 2 or 3, not more than that probably, because the face is quite sensitive. That's LI 20, large intestine point 20. They're all meridian point. Right? That's one. Next is BL20, BL2, which is a bladder point 2, which is, if you take your glasses off, see the earlobe there? Just pressing it there, just under the ear on the side. Let me look. Just pressing that point muscle, both sides. That also gets rid of the sinus pressure. And the third is the third eye, which already done before as well. Just pressing it here. Able to relieve stuffy nose, sinus, headache, and so on. Next is the SI, small intestine 18, which is on both sides of the nose, just below the cheekbone. These points are help to soothe swollen sinus, a running nose. The best way to find is if you go to the outer edge of each eye and you come down until you feel the hollow bit there. They are the same line of the nose. This is the point, just pressing this. This area should be, that will clear the sinus right clockwise and anti-clockwise. Or you can do with a gun as well, same thing. And then you have the governor vessel point 20, gallbladder point 20, which is the point on the back of your head when you put your hand like this, where your thumb goes in either side of the neck, like if you can see. That's there, massaging it there. And then next is the large intestine, point 11, which is located in your index finger and your thumb, where the meat towards the outward point. You press. This is very good for any face problem, pain as well. Pressing your hand there. Also, I said to you, you can use the gun onto that, same thing. But this one you can set to 9. That's why I do it. You can see the see the difference. Whole hand, my whole hand is kind of moving around. Yeah. That will relieve all the sinus problem from your face, any pain above the body, everything completely. And do that at both sides. This is LI 11 point, large intestine 11. And next is large intestine 4, which is the back of your hand. When you bend your phone like this point there. So you can put the gun onto that as well. You see the whole muscle contracting. Can you see it? Or you can take the hand, or you can use a pencil as well. If you have a pencil, you can press that point as well like this. Or you can use the hand, press it like that. You can do it both hands, both sides. This is large intestine 4. These all have numbers on them. And a lot of things I've done in the morning as well. Next important one is lung meridian, LU5. Points are located at the east side of each elbow. These points help to relieve sinus congestion and pressure, which may help to relieve pain, running nose, which is probably if you open your palm of your hand, when you take a muscle, there's a B, you got the B tendon there, just on the outside of that. You press that. And do the same thing other side as well. And then you have the lung point LU7, which is you put your hand like this, where the middle finger touches your palm of your hand. You turn the hand right, press it there. And do the same thing other side. And the next is the lung point number 9, which is, where is it, Maniji? You should know. That's near the thumb where it goes down. Sorry, put it there. Where the thumb joins your palm of your hand and press it there. We did that this morning as well, did we not? And same thing there. And last but not the least is the point stomach 36, which is located 4 fingers below your bottom of your kneecap, directly outside on the chin bone, which if you take your, if you look at your chin bone, if you go 4 fingers below, just there, you can feel the bead then there. That's a soft tender spot, just pressing it there. And if you have the gun, just put the gun to that point. That will, this is the stomach point. It clears all the, a lot of health issue happens to mucus because of digestive problem. So you have to make sure you don't have constipation, you don't have a bowel movement, you have to have a good bowel movement in the morning. For that, not to have constipation, just pressing it there. That is tough. And last but not the least is the liver point. Take your, which is the, can you hear? Where your thumb just meets there, that's L liver point 3. Pressing that as well. And relax. Obviously, I've done it with hand because it wasn't fair. A lot of people might not have the tool. So really, we do sell the tool as such as well. I'm not, this is not my business to promote health. You can buy this, 2 of the ring, pencil, and the Acupressure all for 30 pounds. And if you want to buy, you can contact me, we can send you. So what, but you can use this tool for everything. For arthritis, even for cancer, thyroid problem, whatever your problem. If you have a thyroid problem, just put it there. I'll fix the thyroid problem. If you have blood pressure problem, heart point. If you're anemic, under the heart point is spleen. Just pressing it there, it gives you more white blood cell and your red blood cell. And if you have a kidney problem, UTI, female tend to have urinary infection in the middle of the palm of your hand, just bring it there, you connect, you fix it. If you're diabetes, if you take your index finger, ring finger where it touches, that's your pancreas. On both hands. So what you have to do is, I said to you in the class as well, every time before you go to eat, for 20 times, make hand like this and make a tight fist. What you're doing now is, with left hand, just by doing the fist, you are, your little finger pressing the heart line, your middle ring finger pressing the pancreas, middle finger, kidney, and index finger, your adrenal gland. So everything you exercise like that. And the left hand, right hand, little finger presses your liver, pancreas, kidney, adrenal gland, just by doing that. And do that. Next also is 3 acupressure points is very important. First, for a lot of people have anxiety, because COVID-19, they call it scare. So tapping it there, your thymus gland. Just by pressing it there, you release your anxiety. That's what happens in back home when somebody dies. That's why it's trying to. That's the part of the how to release your stress, anxiety. And also, when you're anxiety, the best way to do is Nabnita keep doing it. You breathe in, and you breathe out through your mouth. And anywhere body you have pain, especially the upper part of the body, press Li4, this point. That's what they used to use that to extract tooth from young children. This is acupressure point for releasing pain. Very painful. If you find the tender spot, pressing hard, you can feel the pain right away, just not even pressing your hand. Both hands, right and left. And give the body more energy, you have to activate your adrenal gland, which is above the kidney. If you follow your belly button, right run to the back and make a fist and tap behind it. Time is going on. So obviously we didn't able to do the mudra.
Sorry,
but
Sarvanji, can you show behind that one?
yeah, behind, just be, follow your belly button and the back. This either side is fine. That's over the kidney. It doesn't get starting here. That gives the body the energy, extra energy. So what I will do now is, because of the time factor, I will talk more about acupressure with question answer. If you have certain problems, ask me, I'll answer. But before tomorrow morning, there's a chair yoga, 9:30 to 11. On that, I will do all the mudra for allergy and asthma and things. But I'll tell you which mudra we use. One of the best mudra is Panch Shakti mudra. It's just like when you do namaste, do the same thing, but all the fingers need to be apart, not like this, not touching each other. What's the benefit of that? This mudra is part of holistic healing, treats lung disease, helps with breathing, treats cold, prevent mucus, and get rid of amalgam in the body, just by doing the pressing hand on it, breathing in and out for 10 seconds. Such a simple thing. And one other mudra we do is the Ling mudra, which is this one, hits the body up. This is very good for people with low blood pressure, but also is very good for people with sinus problem, allergy, and so on. So I have high blood pressure, so I shouldn't be doing this. No, I can do it because what mind thinks, body delivers. I'm doing this to get rid of my sinus or allergy. That's what it will do. You सांस ले सकते हैं. The best way to do it to get maximum benefit is with Kapalbhati. I just go through quickly, then we'll do more in detail tomorrow. Next is the Surya Mudra. Ring finger, base of the thumb, that itself. Next is the Kaf Nastic Mudra. Remember we done that? You take your little finger and the ring finger, base of the thumb, press it like that. That releases your kapha and increases your pitta. So helps you to lose weight and increase your digestive power. It increases heat in the body. That's what this does. That's why its name is given kapha nastic. Kaph ko khatam karta hai and pitta ko badhata hai. That's what this mudra does. Or some people call it also sinus mudra because it gets your sinus as well. Because it heats the body up, so your sinus gets improved. You don't have a running nose and things like that. And the next is the pran mudra. And then you have the Varun mudra to get the balance of your body. If it's too much excess water or too little, you get rid of it. And then you have the Apan mudra, detox, which is relates to downward movement of energy, eliminates toxin through sweat, kidney, bowel movement, exhaling out, get rid of negative thought, increase the toxic and acidity condition is one of the main cause of arthritis. This mudra helps to eliminate the waste, feces, toxin from the body. This mudra helps to ease menstrual cramp, constipation, and sinus problem as well. Very important. Next is the Sang mudra. Put your left hand like this. Make a tight fist and extend this hand until you touch the thumb. That's the right hand Sang mudra. Very good for thyroid. Very good for your vocal cord. And around the neck, clear the mucus. Do the same thing with the other hand as well. Same way, extend it like that. Also, it's very good for people who want to be singer. Makes your voice more equal, like a trumpet, kind of trumpet. Very important.
Mr. Ranji, can you do that again, the Shank one, please?
Just any hand. If you're doing the right hand one, put the thumb of the left hand in the middle. Make a tight fist. Got it? And then extend your hand, forefinger, until you touch the thumb. Sorry, like that. So you can see it's like a seashell. And you can do the same thing with the other hand. Right, extend it like that. You got it?
Got it. Thank you.
Good. This is very good for thyroid, good for asthma, good for throat infection, stammering, loss of voice, overall benefit. A lot of benefit. I don't go into too much detail, the time is limited now. Next is bronchi mudra, which is this finger there touches. And then you take the middle ring finger, touch the fire like this, and then you touch the fire with the middle finger, and the index finger is standing on its own. Yeah. Let's see. No other way. Sorry. Doing it camera like this. Got it? This is called bronchi. It's for bronchi. Helps to get rid of chest congestion. Life-saving during asthma attack. Open up your palm. Place your little finger at the base of your thumb and your ring finger, upper part of thumb, and you put your middle finger top of the thumb and leave the index finger extended like that. That's what it is. And then you have the Apan Vayu Mudra. Makes your lungs stronger. Apan Vayu Mudra, you know that? And last not the least is Brahma Mudra. Your index finger join the thumb and the middle finger. Index finger on the base of the thumb, like that. And keep extended your little ring finger. So like there, like that. Sorry. I'm in the wrong camera, that's why I can't get it. See it now? You first do this. There. No, sorry. There, and there. No, sorry, little ring finger, just one finger. These two, sorry. I'm getting mixed up. So index finger, base of the thumb, middle finger touching the fire, and little ring finger extending like this. Is called Brahman Mudra, very good for, effective for allergy, cough, running nose, and so on. So tomorrow morning class, when we do the chair yoga, when we do all the pranayam, kapalbhati, we do with these mudras. Just to give you the, because obviously time was limited, so really I want to show, if people want to ask question, and one of the special benefit of this gun thing is, if you have a sinus problem, see, I've done that for millions of people. If your right nostril is blocked, because in acupressure, everything crosses over. If I have a stroke on the left side of the body, the stroke happens on the right side. Same things, from face, everything crosses over. If my right nostril is blocked, all you do, you take the left hand and you put it there on the 5 finger, and your nose will clear. Anybody's got nose block anyway here? Has anybody got any blockage in this sinus problem here? Put your hand up if you have. Which nostril? Anybody? Unmute yourself, tell me. Then I can show you what to do and see if it helps you or not.
Sorry, I'm not having any at the moment, but like mostly in the daytime, I'm having like either of one is like blocking. Once one get released, the other one getting blocked like that.
But obviously, you have to look at your lifestyle. See, I'm a plumber. I'll look at your root of the problem. Obviously, you have constipation or you have too much mucus in your body. And so obviously that's creating blockage on and off. So if your right nostril is blocked, all you have to do is, if you have the pain, have you got the pain gone? Have you got this?
No, okay.
No, if you don't have it, doesn't matter. Then if you have any kind of pencil or anything like this, take a pencil, put a hand there, and the tip of the left, if you right nostril, left hand, just rub this like this. You know it will clear. Or press it like that. Poke the tip of the finger. They are connected to your sinus point.
Okay.
That will clear. And if it's the left side, then do the right hand. I can guarantee within 30 seconds, your nose will clear.
Fantastic. Yeah. When I'm doing, I don't know. Okay, when I'm doing some of the techniques to unblock the nose, it's helping for a little time, and again it is getting blocked. So
that's where the problem is. It's like a doctor gives you, I have a back pain. My dad used to give me a constant tablet. I eat it, my pain went away. And after 4 hours, the pain came back again. So it's the same thing. Problem is, what you're doing is, you haven't cleared the root problem. Root problem is where the mucus is coming from.
What I mean to say is, like, I'm trying to unblock the nose before I start doing the pranayamas and set up sequence, but like soon it is getting blocked. So
yeah, but that's one point I'm making. You haven't, you're trying to clear from the top, but you haven't got rid of the base problem. Your main problem is, where is this blockage coming from? That's what I'm trying to say. We have to get rid of those blockages. If you don't, then obviously you might have constipation, you might have other things. That's why I need to find out what's causing that blockage. Why it's causing so much mucus to be built up in your body. If you don't, then every time you clear it, it'll come back again after half an hour or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, depending on how deep the issues are for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So really, it's like once if you want to talk to me one-to-one, I can show you for which point to press in the hand. That will tell me from distance exactly what's causing the problem. Once you know the cause of the problem, then you can fix it. Just now, all I'm doing is, what you're doing is, you're getting rid of the top, trying to clear the system, but you keep blocking it because you're creating a lot of mucus in the body somehow. Your liver might be sluggish, might be fatty liver. It's a lot of different things can cause that. And it could be kind of diet you have, what kind of food you're eating. That will cause that as well. Anybody else wants to ask anything?
Shravanji, what about?
Sorry. श्रवण जी सॉरी नमस्कार श्रवण जी मेरे को ये पूछना है जब आपने ये बताया ऐसी एक्सरसाइज ऐसे करना तो नोज को होल्ड करके
नाक दबा के सांस रोकते हुए ऊपर जाना है रुकना है जितना देर रुक सकते हैं
ओके ओके
और जब खोलिएगा जब उठाएंगे तो suddenly you feel completely everything release you feel lighter
ओके ओके सो इसको नोज श्वास लेके बंद करना
नाक दबा के सांस नहीं ले रहे हैं ऊपर जाना है और सांस को रोके रखना है जितना देर रुक सकते हैं and then you release it. That's the whole thing.
Okay, thank you Shravanji, thank you.
Anybody else? Anything?
So that the sore throat always on the right. So what is the point on the left we have to do for the throat?
Yeah, back of the hand there. Sorry, let me highlight myself. Just there.
Oh,
that's the throat point. Just press it there. In the night time, if this is paining, you don't have a sore throat, that tells me tomorrow morning you're going to have a sore throat.
Okay.
That's how accurate acupressure is.
Wow.
But pressing it, you're fixing it. And also, once you have pain, then what you do is you go night time before going to bed, take some haldi with salt and gargle with it.
Yeah.
That itself is prevention. Prevention is better than cure. And also, like I try to take a haldi in hot water, like a medicine every night if I can. That itself is very good to clean your blood, reduce inflammation, prevention of Alzheimer, increase your memory power, overall health. आप खाते हो जीने के लिए या जीते हो खाने के लिए. Just have to focus yourself on what you're eating, what kind of food you're eating. Like a lady who had a lot of mucus, obviously her diet might be she's eating certain things which create more mucus, so she has to stop eating certain things. Not enough sweet, no. So let's reduce salt, less kind of milk and milk product like paneer, butter, and like cereals and things like that then that will help, reduce the mucus and prevent the problem.
Ji, Shravanji, can you please remind me the point for constipation, please? And intestinal problems.
Intestine का प्रॉब्लम आज तो बात नहीं की भाई, ठीक है? Intestine point pain है, जैसे यहाँ दबाएंगे, यहाँ highlight myself again, sorry. If you press palm of your hand there, if it's paining itself, that tells me you have a bloating. You haven't moved your bowel properly. You have too much gas in the stomach, which will lead to sinus problem. Other thing, usually endocrine system, anything goes wrong with the health, first thing to affect is your thyroid gland. This point. So if I that's why during the class I bring up one of the person into the stage. By pressing a hand, I can diagnose the illness. What you do, you press the thyroid first and take that pain as 10. What was paining it is, and try to put the same pressure in different point and draw a profile of your endocrine system. That from those I can decide what illness you have. So you press the stomach, press the lung, press the eyes, your lung, your ear, your heart, your spleen, your pancreas, your kidney, your large intestine. Even I can tell you where the IBS is by pressing the hand. And IBS is very common now, and medically it's very difficult to prove. By pressing this, you have half the intestine and half is on this hand. By pressing point wherever the paining is, that's if my pain is there, that tells me just my IBS. And that's what causing maybe heart hernia, maybe causing I have to go to the bathroom twice in the morning because I'm not able to clear the stomach properly. So the only way that happens due to the stress, that's what the name given is IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. And just like your gun, all you do, you put in the pain point there, you're affected. If somebody else is doing it, you do it there and put the other hand on the stomach. So you're actually sending energy at the 2 point and that gives you quicker benefit if somebody else is doing it to you. That's why when I'm with you, when I'm doing it, I can get instant benefit to you for a lot of things because I'm trying to press you from I'm using my body as the earth. So I'm pressing from here, also I'm pressing in your stomach as well, where the liver, where your blockage is in your system, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, in your large intestine. Anybody else? I'm available whenever I'm prepared to go online. If you want to talk to me online or you want to finish, I'll finish now. It's up to you. One thing is, I said to you, a lot of people phone me for their problem and I'm happy to help them out any way I can. My time is always there. And really.
Do you like us to do that? Or do you recommend you press the points?
Oh, sorry, I didn't. What you say that again? Again.
The length of time to press the points.
It depends on the how severe the problem is. Like I have a back pain, which is because playing golf when I was younger, I have a slip disc. So when I have a back pain, morning when I get up, first thing I do is Pawan Muktasan, and then do the knee back exercise, twisting your back like that, and also that's what Nabnita done to make sure. And then when I have the shower, I don't know the names. I know how to do them. Nabnita and some people are very good with names, but I'm not. I just do the exercise. I know how to do it. And what's the benefit? And then when I take a shower, I have a cold, hot shower. That itself improves my circulation, and I can do all the exercise with you what I'm doing just now with no pain at all just now. But when I wake up in the morning, I have a severe pain. But then I do those exercise and have a shower, and also eating healthy nighttime, eating avocado, certain things, which all helps to kind of manage my health better.
So should we not eat white flour and what?
No. I'm not sure. Again, you can't make a general comment. Like yesterday, we're talking about here where we had the Ayurvedic doctor, Rashi, says to you, everybody's different. You can't make a general comment like that. Some feel like there are three, whole universe is made up of 5 elements: fire, air, space, earth, and water. Your body is made up of those elements. And body have 3 dosa, Vayu, Pitta, and Kapha, and they are made up of different elements as well. And one is catabolism, anabolism, and metabolism. So depending on what issue you have, something might be good for me, might be bad for you. So you can't really, you can make a general comment, but be careful. It doesn't mean it might help Nabnita ji, might not help me. So really, it's like, that's why when you have to look at yourself where you are and do things. If it's paining, don't do it. You have to go trial and error if you don't know the. Otherwise, you go to professional and find out what dosa you have, what kind of food you can eat. Something good for you might be bad for your husband. Something good for husband might be bad for you because you're two different dosas. But lifestyle is very complicated. You don't have time. Your husband and wife both are working, so you have to create a balance where you don't harm either one because you want to make sure the loved ones are well looked after and so on. And I'd like to say hello to Hansa ji as well. Hansa Thakur is home. Namaste. Looking lovely in black with the nice to see you. Okay, Bharti, you are saying something?
Yeah, I've forgotten what I was saying now. I was saying, how can you increase your metabolic rate? Because I've got hypothyroid.
But obviously you have a thyroid problem. So first you have to fix the thyroid. How do you fix the thyroid? You have to do the 2 pranayam daily. I've seen people come off the medicine, doctor has taken them off just by doing Kapalbhati half an hour morning and evening, and also doing the Ujjayi for 7 times morning and evening. And you do the Sank Mudra, do the Sank Mudra. All these mudra will help you to energize that. And also certain food you eat will help you to do that as well. Like a lot of people might eat soybeans, iodine, things like that, which will help. You know, everybody is different. You're underactive, but the pranayam brings everything in balance. If you're underactive or overactive, brings you both balanced to where it should be.
Okay. I've been told that cabbage family, so you're not to eat cabbage, sprouts, cauliflower, stuff like that, because it makes your thyroid worse. Is that?
That's possible, depending on you're overactive, isn't it? What you say?
Underactive.
Yes. So obviously you put on weight then, is it?
Yes, a lot lately.
So you have kapha dosa as well. So like this mudra will help. All the thing is, I don't want to say which food is good and which not, because I don't have all the knowledge. I've got the knowledge, but I don't have it all in my head. I don't want to say something and I don't put my foot into it. So if you want really answer, I can check and come back to you, no problem.
Yeah, WhatsApp you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
And
if you
the
want.
other one was memory. I saw a WhatsApp group where they hold your earlobes.
That's it. Do that way.
And utbet karna.
हाँ जो बच्चे को सजा मिलता था ना वही अब बूढ़े को भी सजा लेना पड़ेगा दोनों कान पकड़ के उठक बैठी करना पड़ेगा 20 बार
उठबैठ तो होता नहीं
नहीं सरवन जी मेमोरी के लिए तो भ्रामरी एंड अनुलोम विलोम
नहीं वो तो ठीक है नहीं पर इससे itself because what's happening is your right brain and left hemisphere we haven't balanced that. So we have lost the power because just now, like I'm right-handed, so I use right hand all the time. So I'm using my left brain. My right hand is almost gone dormant. So we have to activate that. The more you activate it, it gets better. But also, as Nabnita says, eating brahmari is very good. A certain kind of food and pranayam and all that. And certain mudra will help you to extend the more blood supply. And also depends on kind of work you do. What kind of work you do?
Admin, booking clerks, outpatient clinics.
That's it. So obviously you have a posture problem. So obviously you have damaged your carotid vein slightly. So no enough blood supply going to your brain. So less supply of oxygen going to your brain. So that's why you have more chance of memory loss. You get angry, depressed, frozen shoulder pain.
I have a lot of that problem.
So these are all around the world. Everywhere I go, this is becoming much more common now than anything else.
Indeed. Another one more, sorry. Can you show us how to do Surya?
Sorry, what? I didn't catch you.
What's it called?
Huh?
The yoga and the Surya one. Surya Namaskar. Can you do it from the chair? Can you show us how to do
it?
So we'll
one thing, if you want to attend tomorrow, the time is going on just now. And obviously something you've been there. I don't mind. Tomorrow we do chair yoga anyway. So if we come tomorrow morning, and I've learned from the Google Ed, but actual practical I've seen by Thakur Bhai showed me how to exactly do it. I was doing a bit wrong in between, so I managed to get it right now. It's quite simple. I can show it now, but then I think a lot of people are getting fed up looking at me and Nabnita for a whole evening. They want to go and watch some TV program or do something.
No, Sarvanji, I need to leave now. I have to. My family is waiting.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarvanji.
No, but take care, look after yourself, and I really hope you enjoyed the session. And Nabnita, thank Nabnita for doing such a lovely exercise. That's all the package of exercise to do, and we can develop our stuff into it. And thank you for all your support. And see you in the morning, 9:30 to 11. and for the thing. And also, obviously, a lot of people might be attending the yoga and they as well. So I don't know what's happening. Let's see. Doesn't matter.
It's tomorrow.
Thank you,
Tomorrow.
Samanji.
Okay,
Thank
take
you,
care.
Samanji.
Om.
Thank
Om.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Savanji.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.